I am not gonna do this.
Look outside. Southeast corner.
That is some great acting right there. To just get pushed, because he really did look like he did not see that shit.
Yeah.
Like somebody was hired to push him, and they didn't tell him that was in the script. What the fuck? Let's go ahead and get into, as you say, your boy Neeson's. Neeson's is here.
Been
From Ireland.
Been a while since
He is
he's
from
pistol
Ireland.
whipped somebody.
That's the thing about him, man.
On a train.
I know.
Just walking down the aisle, beating people up. Where's my daughter? What?
He don't even have a daughter.
Yeah.
He was walking down the aisle looking at me. What are you looking at? Where's your ticket?
Watching all the train movies. He's in Paddington on the train. He's a Murder on the Midnight Express, Orient Express.
But he'd be like, yo, you Paddington, I can't do that. You know, the thing with Liam Neeson is that, Liam Neeson was the guy that played many historical figures. Almost in every movie, he was whooping ass, though. And the thing about him, the tough guy that's always whooping ass, he's the guy that don't want to do it. He's up there in Jackie Chan territory. You know, the whole thing of like, I don't want to hurt you, but you're making me do this. Why are you making me do this?
So Jackie Chan just like falls into shit and it hits the guy. Liam Neeson will like break your arm.
Yeah, he's like, you brought this on yourself? I'm so sorry, let me call a doctor.
I told you I wanted large fries.
Someone call 911 for this man. I hurt him.
This man I maimed.
Do it if I hurt you. You know, that's Liam Neeson, man. You know, he's always the guy that's going around, don't want to hurt nobody, but he has to. And with this, he's beat up everything. Like we said, he beat up Europe. He beat up a plane. He said the only thing I haven't got yet is a train. Need to beat up a train, and well, his day has come right here. I'm waiting for him to come back as Oscar Schindler again. Return of Schindler. He's beating up Jews.
Here's my list.
Schindler's Fist.
No, that's the porn version.
Oh, no.
I feel like that exists. That's all just like,
It's somewhere. No, Oscar. I could have had one more. But
oh God.
But this right here, he's finally got his train. And here's the thing about it. I love this because he's so nice that he's an insurance salesman this time. Just an average, ordinary guy.
But his insurance in case I beat you up. Yeah, I like how that's hard for us to believe. Yeah. Neeson sells insurance. Bullshit.
Yeah. Well, you need insurance against him. Yeah. But yeah, he's an insurance salesman. And, the thing about it, he's so ordinary is that he's just riding the train every day in, day out, until a mysterious woman, and what's her name? Vera Farmiga. She sits down and she says, listen, I got a game to play with you, and it's very simple, and the payoff is big. You can win this. Yeah. The payoff is big. You can win this. All I need for you to do is just look on the train and find somebody that you think does not belong here. You get the answer right, and you will. You get $100,000 for that. Now, Liam Neeson decides that this might be a bad idea, but not before he says, shit, that's a lot of money, and I need it.
Yeah.
But that's where he messes up. His morality starts to come in. I like the way he grabbed the money, and then he's like, no, I shouldn't do this. I really shouldn't do this. He's walking out
once
with
it's in your hands.
Yeah, once it's in your hands, and that's the problem. Like, his moral judgment comes in. He says that this is probably a bad idea, but it's too late. He put himself in danger. Now he's putting everybody else on the train in danger. But little do they know, this is not any kind of insurance man that they are fucking with.
Special forces. Yeah, what's his backstory in this, man?
He got skills. That's all you
From where? Like, are these Thai bow skills? Is this CIA training skills?
You don't need to know.
Yo, I need to know. Cause
You don't need to know, and you don't want to know.
All right.
Just don't get on his bad side. As you will see when we watch the trailer for The Commuter, and I will be back with my review. I'm the only one to see it.
Someone on this train does not belong. All you have to do He's fine.
The black guy. That's why I'm like, yo, it is definitely that guy.
Before she even finishes talking.
Yeah.
I mean, this brother's sweating, looking crazy.
Somebody
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, somebody on this train does it, black guy.
I don't know. How about the sweaty dark guy?
Yeah.
Who's only just looking crazy?
I am not gonna do this.
Look outside. Southeast corner.
Hey, somebody just got your boy Mike from Breaking Bad. Just got
no.
he just got broke bad, pushed in front of a train. You know, it ain't funny, but that is some great acting right there. To just get pushed because he really did look like he did not see that shit coming.
Yeah.
Like somebody was hired to push him, and they didn't tell him that was in the script. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I said. Come on, man.
That's like worse than Mission Impossible. That came out like 20 years ago.
That looked like some shit out of Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
That train would have knocked his chest in.
Oh, man.
You stop this train now.
I asked you to do one little thing.
Write a script. That's all we asked for.
Hey, big ups to Studio Canal. They did Paddington too.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they're competing
Against themselves.
I'm not sorry I saw Paddington, but I so wish I'd seen this.
Me too.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know what? They're both the same studio. Maybe we'll get that Paddington Liam Neeson crossover that we've been waiting on. Maybe we'll get the Paddington Liam Neeson universe.
But who's gonna win out though? Because Paddington's so nice and Liam Neeson is so mean.
Well, they'll fight each other and then they'll join forces.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's how
Yeah,
it goes.
yeah,
Batman v Superman.
yeah. You know, here's the thing with this film right here is that it has a great start. I know you're looking at it and you're thinking like, man, as you said, it's some hot trash right here.
No, it's Hitchcockian.
Well, you know, you go put that cocky up in
know.
there. But you are right. It's a combination of a lot of things. And when we say Hitchcockian in another movie, this is actually based on things that they were influenced by. It's a combination of New York commuter movies such as Taking of the Pelham 1, 2, 3, and then things like Strangers on a Train, which is a Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
But Hitchcock liked a lot of themes, and he would take from sources that did that, which they're themes that I love. You know, the everyday guy who's caught up in what looks like an inescapable situation.
Right.
You know, he's desperate, but there's temptation there. I mean, you could say the same thing about something like North by Northwest. Sure. A lot of things going on like that. I like that with this. You know, but I like how, you know, this is another movie within the this thing that like he did with Nonstop. He worked with the same director from Nonstop. Nonstop is where Liam Neeson was on a plane and beat everybody up on there until he found who he was looking for. This is
That movie is so dumb.
That movie's
It
so
was
horrible.
terrible.
That movie's horrible. But they said we made enough money where we need to team up again
On a train this time.
on a train this time. You know, this is part
Nonstop
of
lunacy.
this the mass transit ass kicking trilogy, right? You know, but
Next, he'll be on an ocean liner.
yeah, on a boat, yeah, on a ferry, and you know, with this, it's the mystery that really is great about the setup because he's on a train where he's trying to figure out who is watching him this whole time. This girl is gone, but they got somebody on the train keeping an eye on him. And it is you as an audience looking at the people on the train with him and trying to figure out, no matter how stereotypical these people are on the train, it's still kind of fun to figure out, okay, who could possibly be keeping tabs on him? And, because that leads to the paranoia. And the paranoia is done very well in this movie because of him being just an average everyday guy. You know, that's the thing about Liam Neeson not wanting to fight anybody and not wanting to do anything. He genuinely looks like he hates this situation. I don't want this shit. I just want to go home and eat dinner.
But I'm lucky I got these skills.
But that's the thing about it. He's like, can I go home one day without beating the fuck out of somebody? I just want to do this one day. I need a holiday.
Everybody wants to
card.
challenge the baddest.
Yeah, but you know, the other part of that's beating people up. It's just, you know, him being an average, ordinary person puts him in situations where he's not trying to hurt people or at least beat them up. You know, him being a desperate guy trying to figure out how to save himself and probably other people, He does a good job at that. But then again, that's Liam Neeson. He's a great actor.
You gotta let it go, Mike. Let it
Get the fuck off me.
Mike, come on.
Don't move! Stay
Give me that goddamn thing.
He wants to be a hero now.
Please, I'm in the focus.
See? Please.
please.
No, you said please. Please don't make me kill you, motherfuckers.
I like that black chick sitting down looking down. I have nothing to do with this.
Oh, yeah.
She's sitting in the back.
No.
Smartest person on the train.
No. But you see him. Please. Don't make me shoot you. Don't make me put a bullet in your ass, please. I will. Back the fuck up. Please. Thank you.
Paddington with the
Paddington with a gun.
Yeah.
Please, ma'am. You know, it's cool to see that, man. I like that with him that they're doing that to him, because you know, we are seeing him being put down in a role where he's more of an average guy.
Okay.
However, you ask what his skills are. It's like, okay, he's an insurance salesman who was an ex-cop. It was like, yeah, of course. Why? Because he couldn't have these skills if he wasn't some kind of guy who was trained to beat your ass.
That's why when you was like, yeah, he's just he's kind of like Hitchcock. He's just an everyday guy getting thrown into a weird situation that happens to know jujitsu. It's like, all right, I get it.
No,
Man
man.
has to collect sometimes.
Yeah, that's more like Die Hard 4.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, this how you have these skills if you don't have some training? You know, how the fuck did you get here? So, you know, that's the thing about it, man. There is probably some story as to why he was a cop who decided to sell life insurance.
Yeah,
you know
that pension behind.
Yeah, but they don't tell it, and I'm sure they
He beat too many people up. Kicked him off the force.
Neeson, it's the last time. It's a black cop, and God damn it, Neeson, you're kicking too much ass. I never thought I'd say this, but you're kicking too much ass.
Snap that jaywalker's neck.
Yeah. Neeson, why'd you beat up that Girl Scout?
She was selling without a permit.
Yeah. Those weren't cookies. Yeah, they were, Neeson. I'm eating the motherfuckers now.
They're just shaped like turtles.
She was shipping heroin. No, they were peanut butter treats. God damn it, Neeson. You got to go. But, you know, man, this is yeah, and plus with him being an insurance salesman, it's almost like because he's an insurance salesman who can kick ass, he sounds like a silly ass superhero, the insurance salesman, or the insurance man.
You're covered.
The actuary.
Insurance man. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here with this, please, because y'all are doing some fun things in here, and they are. They're doing some things that actually work. I mean, for one, besides the paranoia and the mystery, Liam Neeson, look, he says throughout the movie, he tells people, he's almost looking at the audience, I'm 60 years old. And he wants y'all to know that, yeah, I'm not the same Liam Neeson you saw in Taken. You know, I'm going to get my ass whooped a little bit. You know, he's in a fight, and it's Liam Neeson. He's going to come out on top. Okay. But he's going to catch a few to the face before it's done. And they're aware that we know that he's a little bit older, and also he's not special forces. He's a cop.
Okay, so they kept him in his warehouse on something like Taken 3, where he was.
It ain't like Drake. No, in Taken 3, when he was trying to run after somebody, he ran a foot, and he was like, "Oh, fuck this." They didn't even try. They didn't even try to edit anything out. Liam Neeson, he didn't want no. I don't know, stump double. I can run a mile, and they showed him running to catch somebody. Then he ran like, "Oh, fuck this shit." You see him running too.
Really?
Yeah,
I still need to see Taken 3.
I know. Same here.
Yeah, no, he's like, I'm not doing that shit no more. I'll learn my lesson. Let me get roughed up a little bit so I don't have to put too much physical activity in there.
Yo, we still on?
Yo.
Oh, sorry. And apparently I'm getting old too, because I don't know when to switch this shit.
He tried to run away.
Yeah, he knows, man.
All right, man, you win. I'm gone. He took that with him.
No. I like the way the other guy was like, oh, no, you don't. Bring your ass. I've had enough. You win. No, I don't give a fuck. No, you want to fight? Let's fight.
It really did look like that. All right, I'm done.
Get your ass. Bring your ass.
He's like, let me out of here.
I don't give a fuck if you old. Come here, Pops.
I was just playing.
Put your ass to bed, Pops.
Who are you? What do you know?
Shit, I know I'm getting my ass kicked right now. Uncle!
Uncle Who? Who are you?
I know I have a very special set of skills. Oh, fuck it. Let me go. Hey, man, come on. Quit playing now. Come on.
Elder abuse.
Somebody put a amber, what is that? A silver alert out there. Shit. I like that face. Yeah, man. You know, it's cool that they're showing him getting, getting beat down a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, like I said, it would be a little bit unbelievable if he was doing special forces stuff right here. So good for them for doing that. And you know what? I'm trying to be nice here, and I will say that there's the action in this. It's typical Hollywood CG action. You know, explosions look fake as fuck. Train leaping up in the air. It looks like a toy train, you know. Yeah, you know, him jumping, making that big ass Batman CG leap. Yeah, like you said, Mission Impossible. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of stuff in here that we see where it is obviously, it's obviously fake looking, man. But it kind of works. I mean, there are some moments where I was really in suspense, where they had this sequence where the brakes stopped working, and they have to climb under the train, and the train is going off the rails. You know, they're doing that again, taking the Pelham 1, 2, 3. They have to switch rails before they go into a station. It's nothing special, but for a movie of this type, it works. It also works because if they were doing it completely serious, all right, you know what? That's laughable. But they know it's laughable, so they throw in some humor in there, just to acknowledge that, okay, we know this is B-movie territory, and we're having fun with it.
And one of us will have to go down and release the lag.
No freaking way! I'm not going down there.
It's just outside.
I don't care. Shut up.
Just outside and down the ladder.
I'll do it. Yeah, you do it.
Will Valley.
Man. I thought that the second he started. I was going to ask, is this train going to Connecticut? Because I feel like it is.
Man, we got somebody on our crew. If this is the first time you listen, if he was in that situation, that's exactly the dialogue that would happen. Fuck that, I'm not doing that. Anyway, you get under there. I'm not doing that shit. Yeah, man. And Will, if you're looking at this, don't get mad because you be making sense. Ain't nobody do that. Yeah, you know, that guy.
All right, goddammit, I'll do it.
Chat. How much you gonna pay me? You know, man, that actor is pretty funny too. He has some funny lines in there. But speaking of lines, that's the problem with this movie, man. You want to?
I was waiting for these cracks.
Because you were making it sound good.
Yeah, you were.
Again, we in B-movie territory, so I'm trying not to hold a lot against this film. But it's ridiculous. The shit is ridiculous. Even with the fighting in here, the fighting gets fucking ridiculous in this because he fights several people on the train. That scene that you saw right there, that's one of the more convincing people that he fights. Okay. He starts fighting people, and the movie looks like it turns into Street Fighter. Because these people he's fighting, they got crazy. They got some crazy clothes on, and they start using accessories like you see somebody using a video game. He's throwing
Hadoukens.
Yeah, it gets ridiculous. Because he's fighting characters.
Who screamed out Sonic Boom? What the fuck?
You know, the other thing with this is that the dialogue is so bad.
Man, from what we saw from the trailer, I feel like Vera Farmiga was selling them lines that she was given.
Yeah.
But that's the beginning. Okay. That's the setup, man. This is a bad action movie that got lucky. You know, they got some money from their rich uncle. They got somebody tied up in a basement where they can get some of these good actors in here. And outside of that, we are in straight up B-movie action territory, which could be fine, but the dialogue is so bad that it can't go past the look. If we had a cheaper look on this and there's some straight to video streaming, DVD, Blu-ray shit, then that would be one thing. But you putting this on the screen with big actors and, you know, for one, the reason why the dialogue is so bad is because we have stereotypical characters. Okay. These are characters that you would expect to ride the train in the morning. The asshole Wall Street guy, you know, all the blue collar people that are so likable because they're down to earth. You know, you got the teenager that looks shady. You know, you got the old guy that Liam Neeson sees who, you know, you saw what happened to him in the trailer, but of course he was like, you know, I got about a week to retirement.
Where you moving? New Mexico.
Got a job opportunity there. Guy named Gus. Man, there's a point in here where Liam Neeson, they're saying, hey, don't do nothing crazy now because we looking at your wife. And he's like, how do I know this is true? And here's the thing. Right before that, he's like, I can't call my wife. I don't know why she's not picking up the phone. They let him listen to a snippet of her live while she's walking around. It just so happens coincidentally that she's talking about her phone. Josh, have you seen my phone? I can't find it anywhere. Oh, well, I guess we better leave the house. Oh, Mr. Policeman, who are you? You know, this.
Oh, okay.
We in some high school stage play theater class territory right here.
Okay.
Wow, with things that we should like just be shown or can just pick up.
Yeah.
You know, they have to tell the audience just in case, you know, your mom's there and she doesn't understand what you're doing.
So it's Insidious all over.
Yeah. Boy, I can't find my phone. No wonder he can't call me. Hey, put it together. You know, it's some other things in there too. Like they have a moment where they rip off Spartacus.
What?
I can't tell you how it is, but one of the most popular scenes of Spartacus, they do here.
Sure.
I'm Liam Neeson. No, I'm Liam Neeson.
Oh man! And it believe me, the way I'm telling you, it's dumber when you see it in the movie. There's one thing that could save it, and even that joke falls flat. So,
Yikes!
Yeah, man. And you know there's a few twists in here. You see them. You see them coming. From the moment somebody walks in a room or sits down and says something, you almost want to yell at the character, man, spoiler! You know, because you know what's happening. It's so predictable that what they're trying to do here. But this movie's going down a familiar line already, so that you know where this is all going to go. But the biggest thing that they can't overcome is this plan that Vera Farmiga has for...
What was that Cillian Murphy movie?
Red Eye.
Red Eye. Is it like
we
that?
in some red eyes are red. We're going to need Visine for this shit because...
Where it's like, when they lay it all out, I'm like, that's the dumbest plan I've ever heard in my life.
So convoluted for no reason.
For no reason.
I'm sitting up here the whole time, and as it keeps going, because when she's even telling you this, it's like, this ain't really necessary. This is the dumbest fucking plan that I've ever heard. He's like, I'm no criminal mastermind, but I can tell you the way she's going about this is the most complicated ass way of trying to do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. And when they get to the end of the movie, when they even try to say, but no, you see, this is the reason why we had to do it this way. It's like, that makes it even dumber. And believe me, there is something where they say here where they're like, oh, we did it this way because we were just trying to do this. And it's like, why would you even do that? That even you shouldn't even told me that, because now this shit is even dumber than it was before.
I called in a bomb threat to that McDonald's to keep the magic school bus on air.
Man, this whole thing of hiding the money, threatening his family, having him look for somebody on the train, is like, why are you going through this jigsaw game right here?
Right. Y'all could have got caught and gone to prison for any one of these things.
Any of these things.
Just so you're trying to avoid going to prison for that.
Any person who was doing this crime right here could have easily just put somebody on the train, not to look at Liam Neeson, but to find the person that they're looking for.
Right.
It's easily cut out right there. It's amazing that nobody thought of that. I know somebody gonna come back and like, well, you see, you missed this point. No, I didn't. No, I did not. They should. Vera Farmiga could have like said before she stepped foot on that fucking train. Okay, I'm hiring you, Mr. Badass Assassin Special Training Guy. Get on the train, use your skills to find that person. Boom, we done. Come off, let me know who they are, and when he gets off, we'll take care of business. They ain't got to do this whole thing of opening vents, putting $75,000 and another $25,000 later in a paper bag, getting on the train, picking somebody out. This is fucking ridiculous, man.
Sounds like you didn't get it.
Man, you know what? Yeah, it sounds like I'm about to go down the road of giving this some bullshit. I'm not. Like I said, taking it as a B movie, it can be fun. Fun for looking at for the bad stuff and for the stuff that actually works. The only thing that merits seeing on a big screen is that train crash, which is pretty cool. But yeah, watch this at home, man. It's a rental, and it's a fun rental. I mean,
Was that Patrick Wilson in this?
It's
Yeah.
Patrick
Did she
Wilson.
not escape him from The Conjuring?
I know.
No.
We are a package deal.
Eats her ghost. Follows her everywhere.
Yeah, man, it's fun.